Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can program the basic M8 version of the gt-jtx onto the joystick. So here I have my joystick, here I have my programmer, that's USB ASP programmer. You can see it's a fairly standard USB ASP programmer, and here I have my computer screen. So I'll show you how do I build everything from the source. So you can just simply replicate the steps and you will have a working version of the same. So assuming that you have all the hardware ready and everything is connected up and running, when you first start the JTX, what you would see would be nothing but simple blocks on the LCD screen. That simply means that the stick has not been programmed till date and we are going to start programming it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off as of now. The Atmega inside derives its power from the USB ASP, so I'm going to ensure that it is started by the power on the USB port. So here, back onto the screen. What I'm going to do here is I will start by I'm on the Linux environment. You can choose to do this under Windows. Under Windows, you will just be working in the DOS box, and there will be a couple of changes while we build. And during this video, I'll let you guys know of what changes you need to do in your build scripts to make sure that you can build it on Windows. Okay, I hope it's clear now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with getting the source code from Google Code by using SVN. I hope it's clear now. Yes, so I'll say SVN checkout. Here is the path to the GT code repository, googlecode.com/svn/trunk. So I'll say get into a folder called gt-jtx. I hope you guys can see it. It's up there on the screen, so you guys can have a look at the complete path. And I'll just hit enter. Okay, hang on, I think I made some, yep, we have an error in the URL. So here it's trying to get the entire source now. You'll just wait for a while it downloads everything. You will have to ensure that you have an AVR development toolchain onto your system, whether you're using Windows or you're using Linux. I have also put in the project files for VMLab in case you're used to using VMLab. You will see it is downloading a lot of images, though those are just build photos. You can you can choose to ignore them, but that's fine even if they're on your system. So now that we have the source code downloaded, all I need to do is I'll just list whatever has come up onto my system. So I'll go into the gt-jtx directory that was just created, and we see that we've got two versions. That's the M32 version, which is a newer version. It is still work in progress, so you're going to get nothing here as of now. The M8 has all the source code for the M8 version, and we are going to work with this for the moment. So I'll go to the M8 version, and here we have the entire source code for us. So the first thing, the first three files that you see in green, erase, flash heap and flash, are just bash scripts that you can use to flash your Atmega, but we will not be using it. We'll just depend on the make file. So once it's done, I'll just say make Linux. Now the thing is that there are slight variations between make files for Linux and Windows. So what I've done is I've included two targets in the make file. One is for Windows, one is for Linux. So since we're on Linux working environment, we'll be saying make Linux. Once I do this, you will see a whole lot of statements scrolling down, and what you see here is errors none. So now we have the hex file and the EP file with us for programming to the Atmega. Okay, now what we do is that I'm going to connect my USB port or my programmer to the USB port, and you see that the JTX has started up. You will still see those blocks because it has still not been programmed. Now excuse me, what I do is all I need to say is make program. So once this happens, I think you will have to give a sudo command because it is trying to access the USB port and it will not let you do unless you run as administrator. So I've given the sudo command and I'm giving it my password. You see it started writing to the Atmega. So it's verifying the ROM. Now it will write the EEPROM, and there we are done. That's it. Okay, so I'll move the computer from here and I'll bring in the GTX. Now since I've disconnected the USB port, the GTX has gone down. What I'll do is I'll remove the programmer from the front. So I have my entire unit here. Now let me switch it on. The moment I switch it on, it says it takes you to the calibration screens. That's the first thing that starts up.